and welcome back to the Hayashi life. Yes, I hope you guys are having a great day, or will have a great day tomorrow whenever you're watching this video. And as most of you know, the coronavirus has come to Japan, of course, and not everyone is very clear about what's happening. But before we go into any of that kind of detail, let's go to the store because I really need to go, and let's see what's up there. So I do have a shopping list, and I'll put that right here, that I actually do need to get stuff. It's not that I've come to the store solely for the purpose of looking at what is not available, but it's also that. But yeah, and we'll see how much of that stuff I can actually get. The top parts are stuff I don't normally get, but we actually do really need tissues, and yeah, but the other stuff below that are things that we actually need and I think would be good to have in general, just as a backup for foods and things. So, and all of the toilet paper is of course sold out. There are some like little sanitary napkin things, but you can only have 2. So, the breads are still in stock, it looks like, so that's good. So a lot of the instant ramen is gone, like these noodle pack type of things. So interesting. And all of the rice is sold out as well. They're trying to restock, but wow. Now, these fried rice packets are so good and cheap. Oh my goodness. Lunchtime! Mary will just not sit in her seat. She just has to sit in somebody's lap. And we're back from the store, and I found these. They are lemon and peach Pocky. Yeah, and I think it's just like a seasonal flavor kind of thing that they always do around this time. Of course, there is Sakura Pocky as well, but that's going to be in a different video, so keep an eye out. But let's try these bad boys. I'm actually quite interested to see how well they actually taste, or not, or if it's not for me, but yeah, let's see. They come in these like little packets too, these really fancy Pocky. A lot of the Pocky, you'll just have like 2 of these, but the really nice Pocky will have about 4 of these, but there's a little less in each packet. So yeah. Can't smell it yet. Let's see. Ooh, that smells really good. I'm a big lemon fan, so ooh. So these look to have a lemon coating with a peach stick. So we'll see. Maybe it's opposite, you don't know. Colors can be deceiving. Lemon with a peach stick. It's really good. I'm really liking the lemon because that's like the main flavor I can get. I'm not really getting a lot of peach. I don't know if it's because it's baked into the stick or what, but if you just eat the stick alone, you do get that peach flavor. It is there. It's just when it's combined, the peach is kind of lost. It's overtaken by the lemon. So there's that, but it's really good. Yum, yum, yum. Can you see my eye twitching? Oh my gosh. Does anybody else have eye twitching problems? I definitely get this from my mother. She has this problem. I used to always get twitching eyes, but it's not like a huge visible twitch. It's just like one of those pulsating twitches, and it's really annoying. I used to chalk it up to low potassium, and if my eye started twitching, I would just go and eat a banana, and it would usually just go away. Which I was like, oh, it must have been the potassium, but I really don't know. I think it's just going to get worse as I get older, as my mom's has, but I really hope it doesn't. Is it a potassium thing? Let me know below, because I'd like to know. Okay guys, let's talk about the coronavirus here in Japan so far. Disclaimer, I am by no means a scientist or a know-all be-all on the coronavirus. This is all my opinion, so please don't attack me for not knowing my up-to-date things, because some things you just can't stay up to date on. This is forever evolving, and yeah. So please keep that in mind. This is my opinion and what I have seen and experienced. That being said, let's move on in. So the coronavirus, it really took off here with the Diamond Princess cruise ship, I would say, fiasco. Yeah. The Japanese government tried to contain it for a little while on ship because they had infected cases on ship. So let's start from the very beginning on that. Japan allowed Diamond Princess to dock, knowing that it had coronavirus infected cases on board, and they gave the stipulation that no one was allowed to leave the boat. And that's great for containment, but really bad for those who were not infected at all. And yeah, so I'm sure everybody has seen YouTube videos of the Diamond Princess thing. And if you haven't, I'll try and find something and link it down below. But yeah, that's where it all started. After, I can't even remember how long they were on that boat. It had to have been at least 2 weeks, if not a month, they were on the Diamond Princess. And the cases kind of stayed the same, but like had a growth rate, but it was really low. And they decided to let the people leave and go home, and that included foreign nationals and Japanese persons. They let them leave with, if they were not infected, they let them leave without any further precautions taking place. They didn't give them limitations like, oh, you must continue to stay quarantined in your own home, or you cannot take public transportation, or they didn't say any of that. So these people in Japan went home using the transportation they knew, and they were probably carriers and not knowing it. And they carried the virus with them and spread it along the way, or going to the grocery store, spreading it there, and it just kind of like trickled out from that point. And after the people left the Diamond Princess, the cases pretty much doubled. And it was not fun at all. If you know about the Hokkaido Snow Festival, it was not canceled. It's actually the first weekend in February, and it's a long weekend, and many people take off or go traveling for that weekend. And one of the most popular festivals to go to is the Sapporo Snow Festival. And right now, currently, at the end of February, there are many cases in Hokkaido of the coronavirus. And I'm thinking, I haven't really seen any actual evidence on this, but I'm thinking it's because a lot of people went to the Sapporo Snow Festival, they were infected, maybe didn't know they were infected, because the coronavirus takes about 2 weeks to incubate. It takes a really long time for you to even start showing symptoms of it, let alone being diagnosed with it. So people probably went to this festival not knowing anything, having a good old time, touching all sorts of stuff, whatever, and it just spread, because all the cases are showing up now, and it's about 2.5 weeks, if not almost 3 weeks later, and that's the approximate incubation period for this virus. So I'm thinking it's mainly because of this festival, and I think in the back of the minds of everybody who lives in Hokkaido, they probably are thinking the same thing, and I'm pretty sure the Japanese Health Commission is also thinking the same thing, because they have now closed or canceled many public events and spaces. So there was a Tokyo Marathon scheduled for tomorrow, actually, March 1st, and it's not happening. It was canceled because it's a huge public event. Like, people from all over Japan come to this, people from other countries come to this thing to run, and they were like, we need to contain this virus and make sure it doesn't spread anymore. So they canceled it. Yeah, it was a huge deal, but it's okay. I think people kind of got over it. I mean, it's a heartbreak. You might have lost a little bit of money with either plane tickets that you had booked or hotels, depending on when your cancellation policies happens, but all in all, they canceled it. Yesterday, Prime Minister Abe announced that all schools in Japan will close. Elementary, junior high, and high schools will now be closed for at least 3 weeks, if not 4, until spring break ends, and then the new semester starts up and everybody can go back to school. He's trying to protect the children from being infected because viruses in schools, it's like a wildfire. It just goes super quick. Yeah, and nobody wants that to happen with their children. There's good and bad on that. The good part is, yes, he's trying to protect the kids and further spread of the virus through kids, but at the same time, most people are working and they can't be home with their kids. Of course, if they have a junior high school child or older, it's usually okay. Like, they can stay home alone by themselves usually and entertain themselves. But if it's elementary school age, I would be very wary of leaving my child home alone all day. It's a different situation if it's just like an after school kind of thing waiting for me to get home. That's only a couple hours. But this is all day. I would leave to go to work, the child would be home alone all day until I get home at night. Yeah, not a good idea. A lot of families are concerned on what they're going to do in that aspect. And yeah, so far I haven't seen a lot of jukus, which are cram schools or after school schools that the students would go to do further studying and tutoring. I have not seen them close down. So I'm assuming parents might sign their kids up for extra juku because they need to occupy their time. It's an extra 2 weeks on top of their regular break time. So you might think, oh, that's just 4 weeks. That's like a summer vacation here in America. Yeah, but that's a vacation you have to spend in your house. Not going and traveling, going to the pool. There's none of that fun stuff involved, really. They advised everybody to try and stay as close to home as possible and not do a whole lot of public transportation kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not fun. Now, with the announcement of closing of schools, everybody went into a panic. I think it just kind of confirmed for everybody that the coronavirus here in Japan is becoming a big deal, and it's just mayhem now. Everybody is buying out stock of stuff, especially toilet paper and tissues. Masks have been out for a while. Since the coronavirus went out in China, the masks in Japan have been sold out. Yeah, it's like really hard to find a mask in Japan, mainly because people would stockpile them and resell them online. And that's exactly what's happening again with the toilet paper. Yeah. People will buy it and now they're reselling it back online for double, if not triple, the price they would have bought them in the stores. I hate this kind of behavior. It's just not good. Like, I'm not freaking out about the virus or anything, but that's because I'm a perfectly healthy individual. I don't have any respiratory problems or anything like that. So my friends who do have respiratory problems, they are freaking out a little bit because it affects people with respiratory problems a little bit more than it does a regular individual. But yeah, it's not even funny. It's like completely sold out. A friend of mine was actually standing in line this morning to try and have a chance at buying some toilet paper, because usually the stores will restock it that evening to have the store open in the morning, and then it just sells right back out. I'm really hoping people get a grip on their lives and realize, oh wait, I don't need to be freaking out, especially about toilet paper. Now, I can understand the freak out about masks because of course you're going to need a mask eventually here, so yeah, I get that. But toilet paper and tissue, come on. It's like you're purposely making a situation worse because you decided, I could make a little money. Not even cool. No. But I am still taking precautions of like washing hands and making sure Mary isn't licking everything. She's on a licking streak lately. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I think it will be dinner time soon, and tonight I'm gonna make Hayashi rice. Ohio! Did you wake up? Yeah? Did you wake up from your nap? Good nap time? Maybe? No? And this is all you need for the Hayashi rice. You got the little cube things, onion, beef, and of course water, 400 milliliters of water. I have added turmeric to the rice to cook it and give it that yellow tint. So I'm really excited about this. I love turmeric rice. And we have dinner. We have our hayashi and rice. Yay! Well guys, I noticed that I didn't put a closing on this video, so I need to say bye and thanks for watching. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying informed with the coronavirus, but at the same time, I wouldn't panic just yet. Yeah, but hey, you never know. Just stay informed, and that's all I can really suggest. So, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!